Okay, I'm out in the bee yard today doing the first spring check. I'll be putting in apple butter strips, and I'm also going to treat them with oxalic acid dribble. It's warm enough today, it's about +5. A little bit of wind, but it's t-shirt weather. Like, I'm out here in a t-shirt, nice and sunny. Got a coffee. So, got the smoker going. I'll get these apple butter strips open. You have to wear nitrile gloves for this, so I'll try and show this the best I can. I see bees coming and going out of every hive lately, so there still seems to be bees in all of them, but we'll see here. Hopefully they're in good shape. Okay, I got the strips open. They come in these little 2-packs here, and then you have to rip them apart. They used to be really difficult to rip apart, but they seem to have changed the design. Before, like, you really had to tear them to get them apart. These ones just come apart easily. So then this goes down in between the frames. The bees will walk over it. It's left in there for 56 days and then taken out. And that'll kill, hopefully, a good chunk of the mites. More and more talk of resistance is happening with these though, so. And then this is oxalic acid dribble. I'll use a 50 milliliter syringe and then put 5 milliliters per seam of bees. And that'll kill any mites that are on the bees. It's also really cheap, so I like using this. These are kind of expensive. The max dose for a double is 4 strips, and that works out to like $14 or $15. So, and this stuff here, I haven't worked it out for a while, but it's like pennies. It's very cheap to use this. Oh, and there's no resistance to that either. So, anyways, I'll get going through the hives here. I'm also going to be looking for honey stores. I want to see at least 3 frames of honey in a good hive this time of year. If they don't have that much, I'll have to move honey frames around or find a way of feeding them soon here, but they should be good. Anyways. Okay, let's open up the first hive of the year. Oh, I already popped the lid with the hive tool. Oh, nice. That's a nice looking hive. Okay, I'll close them up here and treat them. Okay, so I got through the first pallet. I'll try and get some more clips on these ones. It's a little tricky doing this one-handed, and then I have to have gloves on to handle the mite treatments. These are, oh wow, that lid's really on there. Let's see here. Oh, nice. That's a good sized cluster. I can see on the outside edges they still have honey left. See, there's capped honey in there. So they look good. I'll treat them and close them back up here. Right on. Okay, there. That one's treated. It still has at least 3 frames of honey left. These strips, they recommend 1 for every 5 frames of bees. There's about, 7 frames here, but I don't know if there's anything in the bottom box, so that's why I'm putting 3. If they're wall to wall, they might even get 4. If they're a weak one, they might get 1 or 2. So it's a little tricky. I'm not unwrapping them though yet to see what's in the bottom. It's not going to happen. So, anyways, there we go. Good looking hives so far. Knock on wood. Okay, so there's another weak one. There was one weak one on that other pallet. So here's what I'd mean by weak. Anything, well, I'd say anything 4 frames or less is kind of weak in a double hive like this. So obviously this one, it's not going to get 3 or 4 strips. I think I'd probably only put 1 in here. Maybe 2 in case they do manage to grow, but probably just 1. And then I'll still dribble them. So where's the thing here? It's kind of tricky to do this, but I'll try and get this on camera here. So see, there's 50 milliliters. Now you put 5 milliliters per seam of bees. It's important to do it evenly. Okay, it's not really working on camera here, but you get the idea. Okay, so it's been dribbled. It has just 1 strip. If it does manage to grow, it might get another one later on, but I doubt it. They still have enough feed left, so they're good. I'll try and show some, if I get a box of bees here, I'll show that, but it's kind of tricky doing this because I'm supposed to have gloves on to handle these strips, and then, it's just a little tricky here, but anyways. Okay, so here's a smaller one that will get 2 strips. It's kind of half-assed. It's not really weak, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of almost 5 frames of bees, 4-ish frames of bees. This one might be able to grow to need 2 strips, so I just put 2 in this one. Okay, so there's a nicer one. That's more like 7 frames of bees-ish. It's a good hive. They're kind of moving down now since I opened them. Alright, check this one out, box bees. That's a nice looking hive. Not all of them look like this. Sadly, they're a little smaller than what I was hoping for, but they're still live at least, so we'll see how the spring goes. Hopefully they'll do well. Wow, look at that one. Wall-to-wall box bees. This was one of my later made hives, so I was kind of expecting it to be a bit smaller, but that looks great. Wow, nice. Okay, so I'm all done treating them and checking them. I just put the wraps back on here. I'll leave them wrapped until sometime in May. So they're all still alive, but some of them are a bit smaller than what I'd really like to see, but at least they're all still alive. We'll see how the spring goes here. Hopefully they'll build up well and be in good shape. Oh, and then I also forgot to say, I'll check them again in about 3 weeks. See if they have enough honey left, and then probably start feeding pollen patties.